Hello, hello. It's time for our energy update for May 2024. And I'm sitting here in the sunshine, sitting quite happy. This is lovely. I think it's not quite as warm in the UK. I'm sorry about that, but your time will come and I will be back with you very soon. So, what's in store for us in May 2024? So, as always, I take 4 cards to guide us through the month ahead. Now, the reason that I do these videos is because I want to know how we can best make use of the energy this month, how we can best approach the month and get the best out of it, right? So, again, let me know if they're in any way resonant with you, and if you feel that they're working for you in some way. 4 cards. First card, as always, is our overarching energy. So this will be the presenting energy, the energy that has the biggest power in the month to come. And we have the Knight of Swords. This is a big, powerful card. The Knight of Swords is on a mission. All knights are on a mission. Oh gosh, it's very windy, isn't it? All knights are on a mission, and because it's a sword card, it wants to overcome a problem of some sort. So it is a knight and it wants to power through, right? It's a big push of energy. It can sometimes be seen as even a bit aggressive. And the reason that it's aggressive is because it has no patience at all. And what it wants to do is just do it. Cut the crap, cut the emotional stuff. Don't bother me with all of that. Let's just get it done. Now, a lot of tarot cards have a kind of a phrase or a little watchword that's attached to them. And in this case, that phrase would be seize the day. That's the energy in which the Knight of Swords operates, right? So seize the day, just do it. There is very little sentiment or sensitivity in the energy. It isn't interested in anything else other than the object of its mission, or what it wants to do, what it wants to solve, what problem it wants to overcome. Whatever it is, it's just going, I've just got to do it. There is an urgency about it, okay? So, there could be a little bit of anxiety in the mix in there because of I've just got to do it. There is this push, this desire to just power through this month. So we don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing at the moment. Let's just have a look at how the rest of the reading pans out. What are we being asked to embrace? We are being asked to embrace the 9 of Swords. Wow, look at that. We've got the Nightmare card. I always bang on about this. I am a person who bangs on about stuff. And one of the things I always say when cards come up that look challenging is there are no bad cards. There are no bad cards. We are being asked to embrace the energy of the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords refers to our fear. It refers to our nightmare. The thing that we are really, really anxious about. So it asks us to go into that. It asks us to embrace it, to embrace our fear. And because we've got this Knight of Swords overarching energy, we are presuming at this part of the reading that it is telling us that we have to power through it in some way. So what we do is we go, okay, this is my worst case scenario. This is what I'm most afraid of. This is in my head. These are my fears, the fears that keep me up at night. Knight of Swords says, okay, take action on it. Don't just let it be a fear or an anxiety. Take action on it. The worst case scenario in the 9 of Swords, we are told, exists in our head. It isn't real. When we allow that to call the shots, as it were, it's really not very positive at all. But if we can go into it move through it and out the other side and take action anyway, you know, feel the fear and do it anyway. It's a book, isn't it? It's a thing. It looks to me like that's what the reading is asking us to do this month. What are you scared of? Or what is your fear in the future? What are you anxious about? Because this is not going to be something which is a presenting problem now. It's something that you're thinking may happen down the line. But what they're saying is, take action on it now. What will hinder that? Well, that's interesting because we have another knight, and we have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords they have certain similarities. They're both cards of a lot of energy. So the Knight of Swords is going into battle, just get it done, power through. The Knight of Wands is ruled by fire energy, and what that means is it has a tendency to start off with a big blaze of enthusiasm, and then it kind of just runs out of steam. We need to ask why, because what the Knight of Swords is a big dose of energy, right? Just do it now. So what we're asked to do is to make sure that whatever energy we move through, we're doing it sustainably. We're not going to run out of steam. We're not going to start off with a big dose of enthusiasm and then kind of end up going, oh, I can't. You've got to make sure that you can see it through. Now, the other interesting aspect of the Knight of Wands is that it can actually be a run away, because it's a sudden whoosh, right? If we look, we're in a sports car. We're on a mission. It is fueled by a desire. It's wands, it's desire. It's desire for something. And what we don't want in our human life is to be scared. Right? We don't want to be scared. So it has a desire to respond to that, and it may be, you'll need to check in with what happens with you, maybe it will be that you literally just go in the opposite direction. You just go, okay, I can't deal with that, that way. And the Knight of Swords is going, what? So whatever it is, we've got to make sure we can get that job done, because that is an imperative. So we don't want to run out of steam, don't want to run away, we don't want to go into any kind of avoidance. It's really important. We've got to make sure that the energy is sustainable this month, and not to let our fear and our anxiety stall us or distract us or give us wrong information. So, what is the message from Spirit? Message from Spirit is the very lovely and very down-to-earth Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Compromise. And she is a lovely down-to-earth energy. She is our practical, sensible, still caring head. Right, as you can see on the card, we have a mother and she's got her laptop, she's doing her work, baby's under the table, he's fine, he's taken care of, but he's not running the show. Her attention isn't on him at the moment. Mummy's busy, I'm going to do this, you have to be good now. That refers to your emotions. So what it is we're not looking to squash our emotions. And I think there is quite a nuanced message in this reading. Okay, when we really look at what the reading's saying, it's saying you're going to want to charge into action about something. There's a problem you've got to solve. There's something that you've got to take action on. You know you have to take action on it. And there is some fear at the back of it. There is the fear of that something will happen, or that there is down the road there's a big old problem that you're going to hit, big old roadblock. What might happen is that you go too full on with it, and then burn out, or you basically try and just squash those fears and you're too heavy-handed, or you're too aggressive, or whatever it is, it's overkill. Queen of Pentacles says, just be sensible, okay? Be practical. Take whatever practical steps you need to solve your problem. You don't have to go gung-ho. You don't have to just get it done. You don't. Just go steady. Go steady, do it right. Just acknowledge your fear. Don't squash it, because if you try and squash whatever your anxiety is, if you just try and kind of like subdue it, it will flare up. Could be your Knight of Wands there. It's a just sharp bursts of energy. So what we want to do is we want to keep that energy calm. We want to be practical, and we want to be down to earth about it. And we want to understand that fear is not real. Our worst case scenario is probably not going to happen, although there is action that you can take to make yourself feel better and to make sure that that doesn't come about, whatever it is you're afraid of. Very interesting reading this month, quite nuanced, I think, and it feels very much like a continuation of the last couple of months. We've been heading somewhere, haven't we? I feel that either next month or the month after we'll be starting a new energy phase. I don't know, I just feel like it's coming to its zenith in some way. So this month, it's going to be important to take action, but it's going to be important to take action in the right way. Make sure that you don't go overboard, right? Make sure that you don't lean in and believe the worst case scenario, because when you believe the worst case scenario, that's when we get into anxiety, and that's when we overreact, and that's when we end up making bad moves of some sort or another. Gotta keep it calm. Even if we can see a little cloud on the horizon there and we're going, oh dear, that's not looking good. We're not heading in a good way there. Even if that's the case, stay practical, stay grounded, and don't panic, right? See the fear as what it is, give it a hug, tell it you've got this, and you're going to take care of it, because you will take care of it, all right? So hopefully that will be good. That's really nice, I think. I'm always here for a reading if you need one. Now, I just want to add at this point that I've had a couple of people this last week, actually, and the week before as well, say to me, oh, hello, Janis, I'm really sorry to disturb your trip. Okay, you're not disturbing my trip. I'm working. It's normal. I just have a different view outside my window. That's all, right? I am working, and that's the point of the trip. So yes, there is a certain aspect of enjoying, but also balancing that with working, because that's what I'm doing. So please don't feel that you're interrupting me. You're really not. It's fine. If you need a reading, book one. It's always fine. I'm always here. So I just wanted to make that clear, because I've had so many apologies. There's no need to apologize at all. I hope you've enjoyed this month's reading. I think it's interesting. I always say that, don't I? But I genuinely do find it interesting. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel and how these readings are working for you, and if you find them useful. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, because that's what we need you to do. Like and subscribe and leave a comment. And you know what? That makes everything happy in YouTube world. I will see you soon. Check in, there is a new Gus the Bus video every Sunday. We're having lots of fun, and we love you to come with us and join us on that journey. And I will see you then. Bye-bye.